guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I want to talk about something I've kind of noticed and realized, and that is, there is a one almost perfect watch. But how perfect is it? Now, before we get into that, of course, I want to do a little announcement. You guys may have noticed my website has been down. That's delraywatch.com. We just redesigned the entire site, hours upon hours of work, and it went live last night. So if you guys couldn't log on, or if you want to check out the new Del Rey watch, along with some new watches in stock, including a tasty 42mm Rolex Explorer 2, go check out delraywatch.com. We really tried to improve it, make it a little bit more professional, added a few extra filters, changed some images, and we're really quite proud of it. So if you guys want to check it out, we'd really appreciate it. Link in the description below. So yes, one perfect watch. Does it exist? Well, let me preface this by saying not everybody is a crazy watch collector like us. Not everybody watches watch YouTubers or has multiple watches in their watch box or really cares too much what's on their wrist. But a lot of guys, especially when they hit a certain level in their career or a certain age, they do want that one good watch, that one expensive watch that they can get. And there is an almost universally perfect watch, and I'm sure you guys know what that is, and that's what I want to talk about today. Of course, we're talking about the Rolex Submariner. I'm wearing the Hulk ceramic version. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I know it's the most popular luxury watch in the world, but I wanted to kind of break this down. Why is it almost the perfect watch? Well, first off, it's recognizable. So most people that want to spend that kind of money, you know, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, $11,000 for a Hulk, they care about image, and the little crown says a lot. You know, it says that you spent money, it says that supposedly you're successful, it says that supposedly you have taste, and Rolex, you know, that's what they stand for. If you want something recognizable, Rolex is going to be your best bet. Then, of course, Rolex values hold very well. Now, this might not mean much to the one-watch guy or the non-watch collector, but to us collectors that have a Submariner in a collection, it really does help that we can flip it, we can get out of it, we can sell it anywhere in the world, and everybody's going to be pretty much in the same 10% of each other in terms of value. That's a phenomenon that only really happens with Rolex sports models, along with a few other exceptions. Then we have to talk about the watch itself. Well, listen, it's a fantastic watch. It's automatic, it's anti-magnetic, it has a great power reserve. In all my experience selling watches, either for myself or working for other companies, I've never really had a Submariner come back with a warranty claim. They just run. It's not the most beautiful movement, but it is simple, it works very well, it is very accurate, it is very tough. Now, the watch itself, a timeless design. It's very, very versatile. I'm going to argue that you can wear it in almost any occasion, be it with a polo or with a suit. Some people would go as far as wear it with a tux, but I say leave that to James Bond. I think, you know, the Sub is extremely versatile, so that's another good thing. Then, of course, we've got price. Well, it's expensive, of course it is, but it's still accessible, even though it used to be more accessible. Most people who are looking at Rolexes that are of a certain age, if they save up long enough, they can usually aspire to get a Sub. So while it is aspirational and it's not easy to afford a Sub, most people with some hard work can do it. Now, all those things, particularly the image, which, you know, Rolexes are very recognizable. Rolex, the company, is the king of marketing, have kind of positioned themselves as the perfect one watch. In fact, most watch guys, actually most guys that aren't watch guys, think Rolex is the very highest end of the watch totem pole. They don't know of Patek Philippe or F.P. Journe or Philippe Dufour or all these guys. They think Rolex is the ultimate. Now, once you can take into consideration that it is actually a very good product, very accurate, very tough, you take into consideration the image of success and of luxury that it holds, you take into consideration the versatility, you can see why it is the perfect one watch. If you were only to have one watch, it is absolutely amazing. However, and this is the caveat, most watch guys, this doesn't apply to us. And that's where the real discussion comes in this video. I'm a watch collector. I own 6 or 7 watches. I want to say most of you guys watching my channel are watch collectors. And you probably own 6 or 7 watches, be it Seikos and Orients, or be it Patek Philippe, Lange&Söhne, and Philippe Dufour. You have multiple watches, most of you, and most of you will never be a one-watch guy. And here's the thing about Rolex. Here's the reason why it may be the perfect one watch, it certainly isn't the perfect one watch for me. And that's because I value different things. Now, I love that it is reliable, I love that it holds value, all those things are great. But at the same time, it's common. You know, if I spend that kind of money, I don't want to see it on somebody else's wrist. Now, yes, that depends where you live, but in Miami or New York, the 2 cities I'm from and I frequent very frequently, the sub is a common occurrence. I also want something with some hand finishing. You know, watches are a passion of mine. I love the history, I love the craftsmanship, and while Rolex is a great product, it's not exactly artisanal, right? So there's that as well. And then, of course, there's the fact that me, as a human who loves watches, as a guy that's a watch collector, I'll never be able to wear just one watch. Even if you give me an FP Journe Deadbeat Second Tourbillon, I will never have just a one-watch collection. And for all those reasons, even though the Submariner is, in all intensive purposes, a perfect one watch for somebody getting into watches or somebody that just wants a really nice watch and they want to, put it on and forget about it, they're not real watch collectors, the sub is perfect. But for a guy like me, while it is a fantastic product, it is a fantastic watch, it is a little boring. That is why I got the Hulk, because it's a little different for me, and I don't necessarily find it very boring because I can always swap out to many other watches, be it my Speedmaster or my SKX or my $100 Swatch System 51. I have options, but I can definitely see if people were to get only one watch in their lifetime, one luxury watch, why the Submariner would be perfect. Guys, this is an interesting little subject. I'm sure a lot of you guys have different opinions. Some of you might say Speedmasters, some of you might say SKX, some of you may say a Breitling B01, so on and so forth. And I'd like to hear what that would be in the comment section below. Me, I don't have a one perfect watch because I will not be a one watch guy, ever, at least for the foreseeable future. But I can absolutely see the appeal of Rolex and why they're so sought after. Not only is it a fantastic product, but honestly, the marketing and image make it extremely desirable. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around for another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy it. I really do find that helpful to the channel. And of course, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you and take care.